Hello everybody, welcome back to the Bison Track Gear channel. My name is Robert Lackey, I'm the co-founder of Bison, and I'm here today with a very important video. We're going to talk about how you can break your new leathers in and make them as comfortable as possible before you even get on a motorcycle. Now, whether you have a Bison suit or any other suit, whether it's an off-the-rack or a custom-fit suit, every now and then you're going to have some areas that may need some work. We don't want you thinking about the suit. We don't want the suit to be fatiguing you or holding you back. So we're going to talk about some tips and tricks that you can do off the motorcycle that was going to help accelerate that break-in process once you start riding. Let's check it out. Okay guys, so I'm here with my personal suit. This is a Kangaroo Race Fit 4.2 Bison suit. Now this suit, in a prior video, if you haven't watched it yet, I'll link it here. Go check that out. I unboxed the suit, I put it on for the first time, and as I talk about in the video, it's pretty snug in some areas, especially in the forearms and the calves and the thighs, kind of the extremities, but also in the chest. So I had to do a little bit of work on the suit. Now the first time I rode this suit was a practice session at a race, and I could definitely tell that the suit was new. It was restricting me a little bit. I was thinking about it, but it wasn't unrideable, and I pushed through it because I knew what to expect. Now, once I got off the track, I did some things to this suit to make it even better, and now this suit feels great. I've only ridden in it twice, the first race weekend, and then I did another race weekend, actually a track day in this suit, and it's feeling absolutely perfect at this point. So while there were maybe some fitment concerns, you know, in my head I'm thinking, man, this might be too tight, or that might be, you know, too restrictive here. Well, after a couple sessions it felt great. So first thing I want to talk about are the areas of concern that I had once I put this suit on for the first time. An important measurement and an important part of this suit are the forearms and the calf and knee area. The reason for that is we want those areas to be very tight on a custom suit out of the box. We want them to break in and loosen up to the point that they are very, very snug on your forearms and around your knees, because those are critical impact points with the padding. We don't want that padding to roll out of the way when you come down on your elbows, on your knees. That stuff needs to stay in place. So the first time you put this suit on and you ride in it and you're flexing your forearms, you're flexing your calves, you might not be comfortable. In fact, every one of these stitches, every one of these zipper teeth were embedded in my arm the first time I rode in this suit. That you could see all the stitches, everything imprinted in my forearm. Now, that only lasted a couple sessions before it loosened up, but at first it definitely was concerning. Had I had a longer session, I could have experienced arm pump because those forearms were so tight. Now that I've got the suit broken in, they're perfect. And the same with the calves and the hips. Actually, the thigh and hip area on this suit were very, very tight. It's a race fit suit. That's how I wanted it. What I did was I actually unvelcroed the pouches inside. I took the hip pads out, which is something that we put in our Bison suits. That gave me a little bit of extra dimension, so that first weekend I can move around on the motorcycle, feel pretty good, and then I put the hip pads in on the second weekend once the thighs kind of broke in a little bit. So now we're feeling great in that thigh area. I had kind of a pull, you know, when leaning off the bike, in the back of the arms and the top of the shoulders, and that was just a torso break-in situation. I'm going to show you how I remedied that off the motorcycle here in just a moment. So first thing I want to talk about when it comes to break-in is the three factors that will accelerate break-in, that are going to get your suit where it needs to be. The first one is moisture. Sweat is the easiest way to break your suit in. A nice sweaty weekend of riding is going to do wonders for your suit. The second step is going to be stretching the suit. Obviously, seams and the height itself are going to stretch out and really contour to your body over time. And then the third element is repetitive movement. Now, repetitive movement obviously is going to be motorcycle riding. Your body shape, your sweat, your movements on the bike are going to mold this suit in a way that's going to contour it perfectly to your body. But we want to make sure that you're comfortable enough to do that. First thing we need to do is make sure that the suit is not in your head, holding you back from riding the way that you want to ride. That means we may have to do some things to the suit off the bike. What I did with my suit, I wanted to decrease some of the strain that I was having in the back of the arms, you know, the top of the shoulders, and really open that up so that I could at least get off the bike. So what I used was an exercise ball. an exercise ball, and actually some small soccer balls. I got both of these things at Walmart. This works pretty well. So what we do is we put the exercise ball in the torso and inflate it. I stick the inflation port out the collar there and inflate it, and we just leave it overnight. And actually moisture is going to accelerate that process. So a steamy bathroom is great. Hang your suit up or lay it down with the inflated areas, and it's actually going to accelerate the break-in process. I've actually got one of these soccer balls in the shoulder of the suit so you can see how it really stretches that area out compared to the left side over here. Okay, that is going to help with the armhole situation. You know, a lot of people talk about getting in the shower with these suits. When I talk about moisture, I don't want the suit to be soaked. I really don't. I just want it to be saturated, a little bit damp. Okay, a sauna is actually a great way to break your suit in, believe it or not. Get in the suit in a sauna. It's going to make you sweat, and you can actually do some yoga in there. Really stretch out and move the suit around while you're in the sauna. That's very helpful. Now, not everybody has access to a steam sauna, obviously, so the next best thing is a steamy bathroom. Turn a hot shower on, get in the suit, stretch it out, or put these, you know, sports balls and exercise balls in the suit, and just let it sit and let it marinate, and you're going to stretch things out. An important thing to remember when you're breaking suits in with sports balls and exercise balls and that thing, if you stretch the suit out too much, you're going to have a little bit of excess. There's nothing we can do to bring that suit back. You can't just shrink a suit back. So really take your time, be thorough and methodical with the areas that you are increasing in size. Now we talk about the thigh areas being tight on my suit. You can use a full-size soccer ball, volleyball, that sort of thing. Same situation, deflate the ball, put it in the thigh where you want it, and then inflate it to the desired circumference, okay? Same with down in the calves. You can use any type of ball, put in there, inflate it to the point you want it, and leave it. So this is a very simple thing that you can do. I hear people hanging their suits up and putting dumbbells in them to kind of stretch them out, you know. Chris Lilligard did that with his suit a while back, said it did a great job. He actually hosed his suit down on a hanger with weights in it, pull everything into place, and he got a lot more mobility top to bottom. So that's something that you could explore as well. Really, just get creative when you're breaking your suit in off the motorcycle. I personally recommend exercising in your suit. So you can actually put the suit on. We talk about repetitive movement. Obviously, motorcycle movement, that's going to be great. But if you can't get on a bike without thinking about it, if you can't get on a bike comfortably, exercise in your suit and really stretch it out. Crouch down in it. Move your arms and your back, everything around. When you hear the suit creaking and sounding like it's going to split at the seams, it's not going to break. What you're doing is you're breaking it in. And it's actually doing wonders for the suit. So you want to make that suit creak, be really rough on it, get it into positions that the suit will never see again. That's going to help stretch things out and get you comfortable for the first time on your bike. Okay, so at this point we've done several things to get this suit feeling right on your body. Now when I talk about feeling right, I mean feeling mobile. Like you can move it, it's going to be tight. I want to talk about how a suit should fit real quick, because frankly a lot of people are out there in suits that are very comfortable, but they're not very safe. And it's not that they're built improperly, that the suits are not quality suits, it's just that they're ill-fitting. I see people all the time running around in suits that are just hanging off of them, and it's unsafe. And here's why. If you are in a suit that is an off-the-rack suit with compromises, okay, you have some loose extremities, you got some extra material here, but that's okay because it's on me and it's comfortable. If you're in a hand-me-down suit that your buddy had for a long time, you fit in it, but it's a little loose in some areas, but it works. Or let's say you're in a suit that fits you perfectly 10 years ago, but you have continued to wear that suit and loosen it up, and now it's a little bit baggier than it was. Well, you're in an unsafe suit, and here's why. When you slide in a loose suit, the material bunches up, creates a hot spot, it can burn through. Worse yet, it can catch the asphalt and send you tumbling. Usually it's not the slide that hurts you, it's the tumble. And that tumbling, well, it's even worse if your arms and your legs, your extremities are loose in the suit, allowing the padding to roll and allowing your extremities to hit the asphalt in the tumble. You're really going to get banged up in a loose suit. So a Bison suit is made, it's custom made to fit you very snugly in some areas, And honestly, it's going to take some getting used to. In fact, I had a comfort fit suit prior to this. This is my first race fit suit, and I had to get used to it. I had to get acclimated to the fact that this is a race fit suit and it's going to need some break-in before it starts feeling like my second skin. That being said, we want you to be able to get on the bike, go safely without thinking about the suit, without being restricted or fatigued in your movements. If you are fatigued by your suit, we need to know why. Let's identify which areas are causing you issue. We want to know about that in an email. Send us an email at info@bisontrack.com. Identify those areas. Send us some pictures of those areas while you're standing in the suit, while you're crouched in the suit, while you're on a bike, leaning around, so we can really see what the suit is doing and get you taken care of. Keep in mind, if you're in a Bison suit, you're protected by a fitment guarantee. We're going to get you squared away. If you're in another brand suit, hey, I'm still happy to help you. Send me an email at info@bisontrack.com. This is my passion. I'll help you out. So there you have it. Some quick tips and tricks and some information about break-in and how to properly fit a suit. Hopefully this answers some of your questions, gets you comfortable with your new leathers, whether it's Bison or another brand, and we look forward to seeing you at the track. As always, click the subscribe button and the bell notification button thing, whatever that is down there. That way you can be notified when we make new videos. We try to do one every week. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you at the track soon. In the meantime, go fast, be safe.